Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Mortuary. I am the Mortician, and today I have a post mortem on Old Boy. For those of you who are not familiar, maybe with this channel, I've done a couple things in this nature before, but just never really had a name for them. I called Fatal Frame. I did a video on Fatal Frame, and I called that a post mortem. And I did something on Hannibal, which was like a review, but it was actually a post-mortem. And basically what a post-mortem is like, if I watch something or play something or whatever, if I don't want to slap together a review, especially for like movies or something, I'll just come and talk about my feelings, and tell you if I recommend it or not. And what a good movie to start this post-mortem stuff on officially. Old Boy. If you're not familiar with Old Boy, this is a South Korean, mystery thriller. Basically, if you're not familiar with it, the story goes this guy was kidnapped and locked up for 15 years. And when he's eventually released, he's trying to find who did this and get revenge. And I have to say, this movie, I think we should start with the camera angles before we get into anything deeper. Camera work is done amazingly on this film, in my opinion. This is the camera work is impeccable. You have one particular scene really made me realize how much I love the camera work. So basically, there's this scene where he's getting into a fight with a bunch of guys in a parking lot. But it takes place in one of the hallways, so there's a hallway like this. But instead of shooting it maybe from his back or whatever, or from the perspective of maybe one of the goons or whatever behind the goons, they actually take like a wall like this off. And so you're seeing this whole fight take place in this side viewing angle. And it just looks awesome. It's definitely one of the best looking films, I think. And the characters in this film, they all did a great job, in my opinion. The villain was, like, super, like, just, like, you know, like, it was just, how do I describe it? Just super villainous in, like, a kind of a campy way. Like, kind of cheesy. It was really, really good. The guy who plays Odasu, which I think that's how you say his name, I'm not sure. But he did an amazing job portraying this character who's just wrapped in anger and confusion and just and there's also Midu, I think her name is, who's Odasu's love interest. She does a really good job. Typically in movies, when it comes to like love interests, it doesn't seem like they're ever really necessary, but I feel like Midu and Odasu, they come together and actually build on each other amazingly well. Then, of course, we have just generally a very good film. So like, it really does a good job portraying his life locked up. So like the first scene you see of him being locked up is like he's been in there for 2 months. He pokes his head out of like one of these things where they deliver fruit in prisons, and he's basically, you know, talking shit to the guard. But it shows him transforming into a more determined person. He's punching the fucking walls to, you know, get his comment on. He's talking about how like the TV is your teacher, is your lover, is your pretty much everything. And he becomes so dedicated on the TV, and ironically, throughout the movie, he's actually pretty smart. He's actually a pretty smart guy, from just learning from a TV, because that's all he had to do. He basically takes notebooks too and like goes over everyone he ever wronged in his life, and it's fucking awesome. He wakes up in a suitcase, and he finds this guy who's about to kill himself, and he tells his story to him, and then he just ends up like, you know, killing himself. And like, damn, I'm trying not to give too many spoilers, but it's definitely an awesome film. And especially like the lengths the villain goes to punish this guy is fucking hilarious in my opinion. Like, just to go back to the villain so he could get away from the story stuff, because I don't want to spoil anything, but just the fucking way this villain goes so out of his way. He goes so, like, above and beyond to fuck with this guy. And it's fucking insane. It's fucking crazy. I definitely recommend you guys watch this. So, tell me if you like this. You know, it's one of those shorter videos, but it's something I think, you know, it'll allow me to upload a bit more if I watch movies and just give you like a 5-6 minute spiel about how I feel about them and what I thought cool about them. So, thank you guys for watching. Mortician, peace out.